Hello and welcome to a new video with Valentina. Our topic for today is molybdenum. No worries if you've never heard of it, we will clarify the topic today. So, what is molybdenum, Valentina?
Hi Jana, very interesting topic indeed. Molybdenum is a mineral which is key for our health, but our body requires only a tiny amount of it. And it's a key component of many vital functions. And indeed, it cannot be synthesized by our body, but has to be introduced with the diet, with the complete diet. And for that reason, it is called essential mineral. Our body utilizes molybdenum for many processes like synthesis of proteins or DNA material, as well as to absorb and metabolize fat and carbohydrate, as well as, for example, to carry iron in different area of our body. Another important functions it is that molybdenum actually helps in breaking down drugs and toxic substances which are entering in our body. And the average human body contains approximately 0.07 milligram of molybdenum per kilogram of body weight.
And how much molybdenum do we need?
The amount of molybdenum that we need depends on our age. And you can see in the table here the average daily recommended intake in micrograms per day. We also have to consider there is an upper intake level that we do not have to overcome, which is equal to 0.6 milligram a day for an adult. And this upper level can also be considered for pregnant and lactating women. As an adult, we need approximately 65 microgram a day of molybdenum. Consider that 1 microgram is equal to 1 millionth of a gram. I don't know if you can imagine this quantity, but it's definitely a really small amount. Overall, the average molybdenum intake with a normal diet ranges usually between 120 and 240 microgram a day. So this amount is actually covering very well the adequate intake recommended, the one recommended by EFSA, which is 65 microgram a day, and the one recommended by the Deutsche Gesellschaft für Ernährung, which is 50 to 100 microgram a day. UNMILK protein shake, like for example the cafe after drink, provides already 51% of the adequate intake recommended by the Deutsche Gesellschaft für Ernährung.
And in which food can we find it?
Many food contain molybdenum, and the interesting thing is that the amount of molybdenum we have in food, it depends on the amount of this mineral which is present in soil and water used to irrigate it, and where the food is actually grown. So for example, if we are thinking about vegetables or cereal, good source of molybdenum are sorghum, leafy vegetables, beans or other legumes as well, cereals and wheat germ, as well as milk and eggs. We also have to consider that 40% of the molybdenum is lost during milling.
Does a higher intake of molybdenum have consequences for us in our body?
Actually, there are no known cases of acute nutritional molybdenum toxicity in humans. As most of the vitamins and minerals, it is not recommended to overcome the adequate intake recommended. Studies have shown that chronic ingestion of more than 10 milligram a day of molybdenum can cause some consequences, like for example diarrhea, growth retardation, infertility, gout, or low birth weight, as well as can affect lungs, kidney and liver.
And in contrast, can we have a deficit of molybdenum?
Molybdenum deficiency is really rare in healthy people and people who are following a complete diet. In case of severe deficiency, the symptoms would be a fast heart rate and breathing, vomiting, disorientation, and in extreme cases, even coma. Long-term molybdenum deficiency, for example, due to low soil concentration, have been observed in some population between northern China and Iran. And in this population, it has been observed an increased risk of esophageal cancer.
Thank you, Valentina, for your time and for the interview. Molybdenum is a very unknown topic, but very, very important. So it's good that we clarified this topic for our audience.
Indeed, a not well-known topic and mineral, but still interesting and important to discover. And so I hope that this was helpful as usual, and see you in the next interview. Bye bye.